Hello, my name is Ugnius, I'm a pianist and educator, and in today's video I'll be looking at Chopin's Mazurka op.17 number 4. I will be touching a few different topics such as attention to voicing and harmony, pedaling, and a few difficult passages here and there. In short, Mazurka is a Polish folk dance in triple meter, usually at a lively tempo, and with some strong accents placed on the second or third beats. The mazurka alongside the polka dance became very popular in the 19th century, particularly through the works by Frederic Chopin, who was one of the influential composers who helped push the evolution of piano as an instrument as well as piano pedagogy and piano performance. I'm talking about his etudes, nocturnes, ballades, polonaises, sonatas, waltzes, and so on. Here are a few pieces that you definitely know or heard of, but perhaps did not know that they were composed by Frederic Chopin. Okay, so let's get into mazurka. In this mazurka particularly, I would pay a lot of attention practicing the left hand voices and its harmonic picture. It suggests where music should be more intensive, expressive, and where perhaps more relaxed. Here are a few examples where I felt that harmonic tension and harmonic release were necessary. This is in particularly similar to the Chopin's Prelude Opus 24, number 4. Make sure these little harmonical stresses are nicely done and not overdone. This is something that should be done very subtle and with good proportions. The next big thing which I wish to talk about is pedaling. There are many ways to use the sustaining pedal. I have made a video talking about this, so be sure to check that out for more details. For today, I'm gonna cover only one way to use the pedal, and it is legato pedal. Common mistake that piano players do when pedaling is putting their foot down and then up simultaneously as their fingers go down and up. This kind of pedaling doesn't really work as we're after the pedal that helps us to create longer lines. I would suggest to pedal a little bit after the chord is played in the left hand, this way helping to create longer phrases. As I said, pedaling simultaneously with your hands or fingers pressing the keys will simply sound like the music is being cut. Important part here is to make sure your foot is moving really quickly up and down. Pedaling in bars 117 to 122 seems a bit more difficult at first because of the grace note and dissonant harmonical language here. I have looked at various ways to pedal in here, and for me pedaling every bar was the best sounding and most comfortable way. Make sure to pedal just a little after the first beat of every bar, while fingers are holding the notes pressed down. This will help you to get that smooth transition without the cut. Another very general comment on this specific mazurka is voicing in the dolce section in bars 61 to 91. Here we have a clear melody written out in the right hand, so I guess the most obvious way to practice would be by emphasizing the legato melody voice while playing others very lightly. As per technical difficulties in this mazurka, here there are a few. For instance, in bars 5, 31 and 55, all the small note values I would suggest to group into little groups of 5 notes per one crotchet beat of the left hand. Practice it slowly with a metronome at first and then make sure to clearly group in fives so you understand a clear beat. As for bar 31, I would suggest practicing the distant notes by grouping in intervals. The quicker you can play that as intervals, the easier it will be to play it as originally written. The repeated note passage in bar 29 here should be first sorted out with some good fingering. The fingering I would use in this particular instance would be 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Make sure to make a little emphasis on the fourth finger, so to help you establish that clear first beat. As you play the repeated notes here, gently bring the hand closer to the keys, letting the thumb to easily get that B. One more little tip for repeated notes in this bar would be to play it on the edge of the key, so your finger slides off the key quicker and lets the next finger to take over. If you have a different opinion about practice routines, do leave your comments down below with your suggestions. I would really be happy to hear how you think these pieces should be practiced. That's it for today. I hope you found this video useful. If you liked this video, a thumbs up would mean a lot to me. And if you're new to my channel, your subscription would be worth the time and effort I put into these videos. Don't forget to share this with your students, with your teachers, with your fellow musicians, or anyone who will most likely benefit from this channel. Enjoy your practice, and I'll see you in the next one.